Sports.
We are my sports. We are LA.
It's a gorgeous night for baseball here at the Big A. The Angels have dropped the first two of this four-game series against the Seattle Mariners, but they will have Andrew Heaney on the mound and Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani in the lineup trying to get their first victory of this four-game set. As we welcome you inside our broadcast booth and back to Angels baseball here on Fox Sports West, along with Mark Gubiza. I'm Victor Rojas, and I just mentioned that Andrew Heaney is on the mound. I tell you what, 27 starts this year. He's been about as consistent as any Angel starter has been all season long. Granted, he's been one of the most healthiest for the Angel starters, but over the last couple of starts, Scooby, he's been spectacular.
Yeah, Victor, a chance to get the double figures and win, which is always a goal as a starting pitcher. Take a look at our Carl's Cam replay. You can see what he did his last game out there. He had excellent stuff. 73% of the time he threw a strike that last time out. His average fastball velocity was a little over 93 miles an hour. He had great balance over that pitching rubber. His slider was very good. His changeup, he located well. He was able to run that fastball, even though he throws a majority of his fastballs, two-seam fastballs. He ran some of those fastballs upstairs and got some swing and misses, 12, which was a career high, already a career high in wins, innings, strikeouts. ERA is very solid this season, looking, like I said, to get to that 10th win here tonight against Seattle. He's pitched pretty well against Seattle overall. Again, get ahead of the count. That changeup is always a big pitch for him here.
And for the most part, he's pitched very good here at home, which is a nice thing to see. The Angels offense will face Erasmo Ramirez. They've been stymied the last couple of days, and Ramirez, throughout his career, has thrown the ball well against the Angels. See what the Angels offense has in store tonight. We're just about ready for baseball here in Southern California. Sit back and relax. Going to bring you the lineups and the first pitch when we return.
Brought to you by the new 2019 Jeep Cherokee. Embrace every new opportunity with a redesigned exterior and 31 Highway MPG. Test drive one today. By Mercury Insurance, we're on a mission to save you money. Log on to mercuryinsurance.com to get a fast free quote and see how much you can save. And by your SoCal Mazda dealers.
Welcome back out to Angel Stadium. A nice crowd on hand on this Saturday night. Fireworks after the game, and also the Nick Jonas concert. Nick and his brother Joe were out on the field before BP, taking BP themselves as they did last year. This is the Albert Pujols initiative, along with Nick Jonas, to strike out slavery. And obviously that's why Nick is here, having that post-game concert. A lot of things going on around it as well. It was great talking with him last year, just before the movie Jumanji came out.
Yes, that was a lot of fun. That's it should be a great concert after the game. Then hopefully it's one of those concerts where everyone's celebrating a victory here tonight.
Andrew Heaney just about ready to go. The Seattle Mariners picking up the first 2 wins. They're on an 11-day, 10-game road trip they're starting before finishing up their schedule at home. The Angels will finish up tomorrow against Seattle before heading out on the road themselves. They'll have an off day on Monday. They'll travel up to the Bay Area, take on the Athletics for 3, and then off to Houston to play the Astros for 3. And then a week from Monday, it's the last homestand of the regular season. Texas in for 3, as are the Oakland Athletics. And that last weekend of the season could be really meaningful for the Oakland A's, both from a wild card standpoint and also from a division standpoint, depending on how things play out for them.
Yeah, they're playing well.
Yeah, no question about it. Let's check out Scott Service's lineup for the Seattle Mariners at 81 and 66. They'll have Haniger back in that leadoff spot. He's in right. Segura is at short. Robinson Cano at second. Nelson Cruz at DH. Ryan Healy at first. Mike Zunino behind the plate. Cameron Maybin gets a start out in left field. It's Chris Negron at third base, and Guillermo Heredia batting ninth and patrolling center field. We talked a little bit about Andrew Heaney in the open. 28th start of the season, 165 innings, Gooby, 161 strikeouts, and a 3.98 ERA.
And as the innings and starts keep continuing on for Andrew Heaney, his fastball has been better and better. Like I mentioned in the opening, trying to get that 10th victory of the season. 161 strikeouts and 165 innings pitched. My go-tos for Hean Dog to be successful here this evening is groundouts on his fastball. Very good two-seamer and good spin on a slider. That slider, he can throw the outside corner against a righty and down and in a righty. Same thing against a left-handed batter. He's had real good spin rate on his slider of late.
Take a look at the defense for the Angels here just a second, but as Heaney gets ready, you'll have up to Trout and Calhoun in the outfield from left to right. The infield has Caleb Cowart getting the start at third, Simmons at short, Fletcher at second, Fernandez at first, and Francisco Garcia behind the plate.
Anytime Heaney's on the mound, that's a lot of action at third base. And Caleb Cowart has been very good. No errors in his last 48 games at third base. That's 13 starts. His last error at third, you go way back to the September 27th, 2016 for Caleb Cowart. Should be busy here tonight.
Angels with the 2 losses now find themselves at 73 and 75 on the season. A game under 500 here at home, 36 and 37. First one tonight from Andrew is just off the plate for ball 1. Tony Randazzo calling the balls and strikes tonight. It's Ryan Addington at first, Lance Barrett at second, Bill Welke at third. Haniger lines one to right field, and that's pretty much his swing for the most part. He's on board to lead off. He's reached safely at 25 of his last 26 games.
My Hyundai key to this game today, especially with Andrew Heaney on the mound here, an opportunity to be able to try to put up some zeros early on. The only way I know, that means attacking the strike zone throughout and getting those ground ball outs. He's got 15 double plays turned behind him, a lot of strikes thrown, and very aggressive for Andrew Heaney.
Gene Segura looks at a strike. Mariners shortstop hitting .309, 9 home runs, 60 runs batted in. Did not play Thursday night. Ended up going 1 for 5 last night with a single and a run scored. Line to left. Upton has to go back, puts it away for the first out.
Even though that baseball was hit hard, you just take that out at this point of the game. Now your mindset is, okay, got away with one there. Now I can make a good pitch, get a ground ball, see if I can get the guy swinging the bats quickly with a double play turn.
Robinson Cano at the plate. First couple of bats last night, swinging at the first pitch. Ended up going 1 for 4 overall. Take this one for a strike.
It's that good slider. Remember last time out against the White Sox, Andrew Heaney threw a lot of first pitch strikes. He was able to expand the strike zone with all 3 of his pitches. 12 strikeouts for Heaney, career high.
Not only that, did it in 96 pitches. You start getting those double-digit strikeouts. Good amount of time, you'll get that pitch count way up there. He got through 7 innings and had enough in the, for me anyway. He didn't run out of gas. He had enough in the tank to go back out for an 8th inning. They pulled the chute on him.
Especially when you look at the innings pitched so far this season, 165, career high by a lot.
Just off the plate with that fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Andrew allowed just 3 hits in that start against Chicago. Leadoff single for Haniger. Segura line out the left. That one in the dirt gets by. Garcia and Haniger will take second base on the wild pitch.
To 9th, or make that 8th wild pitch of the season for Heaney. We're back to a breaking ball. Just gets away from Arcia and allows Haniger to get into scoring position. One thing you love to see from Andrew Heaney today is put up some zeros early on. Seattle's really gained momentum early in this series, scoring some runs against the Angels.
And in scoring position. Mariners had a lot of those last night. They ended up going 4 for 13 and 9 hits, picking up the 5-0 shutout victory. Cano goes down swinging. 2 down.
Doing some really good sliders in that whole at bat. Stayed on top. You see those shoulders are squared up, eyes right on the target. Late spin on that breaker ball to get a swing and miss. 162nd strikeout this season for Andrew Heaney.
So 2 outs and Nelson Cruz at the plate. With his 50th career home run against the Angels 2 nights ago.
Yeah, I know this is early in the game, Victor, but there's an open base. He's got 3 career home runs against Heaney. So make him swing at a non-strike here. If he walks, he walks. He's still, you know, you have Ryan Healy who's hit the Angels well, but you have better success against him than you do against Nelson Cruz.
Oh, 1. Ground ball to short. Got that one off the end of the bat. Andrelton with plenty of time. There's the 3rd out. Leadoff single. Stranded in scoring position. We're scoreless as we head to the bottom of the 1st. Cole Calhoun leading things off in right field. Cole has been mired in a little bit of a slump of late. David Fletcher at second, Mike Trout at center, Shohei Ohtani at DH, Justin Upton in left, Andrelton Simmons at short, Jose Miguel Fernandez at first. It's Francisco Arcia behind the plate. Caleb Coward batting ninth and playing third base. 28-year-old right-hander, native of Rivas, Nicaragua. Name is Erasmo Ramirez on the mound for Seattle.
And not an overpowering fastball, but he spots it well. 88-92. Will throw a slider, cutter, a very good one, curveball, and solid changeup also. My go-tos to be successful against him this evening is work into those fastball counts and barrel that cutter, because he will run that cutter in on the hand, especially against left-handed batters. Get that barrel out.
Cole hitting .215, 18 home runs, 56 runs batted in. 0 for 3 last night with a walk. He's over his last 18. Ball and a strike. Erasmo Ramirez making his 9th start of the year. 2-3 with a 5.31 ERA. 7 starts in the minor leagues.
Good swing there on that low fastball by Calhoun against Ramirez. Lefty's a little more success against him. 319 batting average compared to 250 for right-handed batters against him.
Hasn't started a game since September the 9th. That was against the Yankees. Went 5 innings through 85 pitches. Got a no decision. Cole flares one. Third base side. Long run. And that's going to fall foul. Growing the third baseman tonight. Playing at the shortstop position. So the count remains at 1-2. Out to left. Cameron Maben is there. One down. And we'll bring up David Fletcher. That's how the Mariners stack up defensively tonight. Heredia, Maben, and Haniger in the outfield from left to right. You've got Seager, Segura, Cano, and Healy. Third to first. And Zanita behind the plate. Maben at left, pardon me, Heredia in center.
Our old friend Cameron Maben out in left field. 31 starts in left, 33 in center, 15 in right. No errors, no assists so far for Cameron.
Fletcher with an 0-1 count. 272 batting average. 19 extra base hits and 25 runs batted in. Had a 1-for-4 game last night with a single late. Erasmo Ramirez making his 13th career appearance, 9th start against the Angels. 4-2 with a 2.25 ERA. Out to left center field. That one is going to fall in there. Nice effort by Maben in left field. Heredia backs him up, gets it back in, and Fletcher is in at second with his 17th double of the season.
Yeah, good effort by Maben trying to get to that baseball, but hit very well by David Fletcher. By getting that barrel of the bat on the baseball, did so. Splits the gap in left center field. Maben almost got to that one. Backed up very well by Heredia to get that in. Otherwise, more than likely would be a triple for Fletcher. Give Trout a chance to get up here with a runner in scoring position.
It'll bring up Trout when you look at the lineup for the Angels. The one guy that really has hit Ramirez well. And that is out toward left field. Maben moving back to the track at the wall. Gone! Big fly for Mike Trout, and the Angels have themselves a 2-0 lead.
What'd you say about somebody having success against a pitcher? Trout again. That's his third career home run against Ramirez. Swinging early, doing some damage. Halos early, 2-0 lead. 34th home run, 70th RBI of the season for Trout. It's our top tier play. Brought to you by Arco, lower part of the strike zone. Always a mistake. See that reaction by Trout. He knew he got it. May have been back to the wall, unable to get to that one as Trout gives the Angels an early 2-0 lead. Just another home run against Seattle for Trout.
Base is clear for Shohei Ohtani.
That's 7 home runs against Seattle this season. That's the 11th home run against Ramirez in less than 40 innings, 39 and a third. I thought they might walk him there, even though it's early in the game. I thought they were thinking about that.
Thinking the same thing, or at least not give him anything to hit as Shohei takes downstairs. 2-0, Mike Zunino out for his first visit. And Trout to 10 for 26 coming into play tonight against Erasmo Ramirez. You can make that 11 for 27.
That's pretty good, don't you think?
I would say
3
that's
home runs,
ownership, yeah.
6 RBI.
Might be a guy that he swings 3-0 on. I'm kidding. He doesn't do that.
Maybe.
Or will he?
Swing at the first pitch.
2-0. Off the plate, but a call to strike.
It's one of those pitches too. If you're Ohtani, it's a good time to take that anyhow. Staying away against them. Tried a backdoor cutter. And 11 home runs in 39 and a third innings pitch for Ramirez this season.
3-1 count. Shohei last night 0 for 4. That is out to center field. Heredia's going to watch this one go. Big fly for Ohtani shot as the Angels go back to back.
A little belly to belly. Trout, Ohtani, 20th home run of the season for Shohei Ohtani. And another home run to that part of the field for Ohtani. How strong he is. Exit velocity off the bat, just under 104 miles an hour. Take a look at our StatCast AI powered by AWS. Exit velocity 103.8 miles per hour. That launch angle 26 degree, went 418 feet for Shohei Ohtani. Trout, Ohtani go back to back.
Picked up his 20th double the other night. Picks up his 20th home run tonight. 55 runs batted in. He's handed his American League Player of the Week award before the game. And here's Upton. Fouls off the first one.
I guess we could make that now 12 home runs and 39 and a third innings pitched for Ramirez this season. Keep in mind, coming into this game, 2.25 ERA for Ramirez against the Angels in his career with a 4-2 record.
Gives up the count at a ball and a strike. Up to 261 on the season. 27 home runs, 79 runs batted in. 1 for 3 last night with a single and a walk. And he'll line one out to left field. Maben moving over. It's got to go back on it and makes the catch. A little redirection there. Got the quick update on Waze and made the turn at the right time.
He's been busy out in left field. Caught the first out of the game, then he dove for the double for Fletcher, tried to get back to the wall on the home run by Trout, and then that one here by Upton. He might have to call a timeout.
Simba comes in batting .297. 11 home runs, 71 RBIs. Toward the middle to his left is Segura. Spins around, throws out Andrelton for the third out, but the Angels go back to back. Trout, 2-run shot. Ohtani, his 20th of the year.
Boy, some real good swings. Getting a pitch in that lower part of the strike zone. Trout aggressive early, and Ohtani worked the count perfectly. Back-to-back home runs. Angels up 3-0.
Heaney takes a nice little lead to the mound. Trout, 2-run shot, his 34th of the year. Shohei Ohtani followed soon thereafter on a 3-1 count. And in typical fashion, out to center field. Shohei's 20th.
Amazing that power he has.
Yep.
20 homers, 20 doubles. Next stolen base will be his 10th. Oh yes, 4 wins on the mound and 10 starts.
Healy fouls it off. 1-2 count. Up and in. Evens a count.
Yeah, if you're going to pitch inside against Healy, it's got to be off the plate and up like that. Now you have it set up for either a backdoor slider or changeup, fade changeup away.
This one's pulled just beyond the reach of Cowart into the corner. Off speed pitch and hung up. Leadoff double for Healy. That's his 14th double of the year.
Again, the inside part of the plate again. There's Andrew Heaney picking up that double. Let's take a look at our Kia drive to success. That last time out, excellent effort. 12 strikeouts against the White Sox. First Angels lefty with 0 walks, 12 punchouts or more in a game since Frank Tanana did that back in 1976.
Got to be the next guy in the Angels Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Frank Tanana, that is.
I agree.
Zunino, Sky going out to right center. They take Trout back. Healy's back to second to tag, it looks like. He's headed to third to throw. Just a little bit late. Healy comes off the base and gets tagged. He stumbled himself. Two down.
That's a pretty good throw. All the way in the air.
It'll arrive just behind Healy, but he did it to himself. The old self-inflicted out, Gooby.
Yes. Get behind the baseball well. That's just in front of the warning track, all the way in the air.
Scott's service is coming out. And I guess the conversation is, I mean, what's he asking, that he tripped over his foot?
He's wondering if he actually came off the base completely. Let's see if he did there. There's disconnect right there. He's out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So either challenge it or not challenge it. I don't know what the conversation is here. It's not like Cowart did anything. He didn't block the base. Now, you can't block the base unless you have the baseball.
He didn't do the Ken Herbeck, the Ron Kemp thing.
Exactly.
World Series. What a throw. Sixth outfield assist. Looked like Carson Wentz throwing that one in there. That throw, 294-foot throw. Trout continues to build that case for potential Gold Glove in center field this season.
Maven off the end of the bat toward left center field. Up to calling for it. That'll do it for Andrew Heaney. Lead off double and nothing else. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Angels on top. For more information, call 888-796-HALO or go to angels.com/season seats to become a 2019 season seat holder. 3-0 Angels, bottom of the second. It's the bottom third of the order. Fernandez, Arcia, and Cowart against Erasmo Ramirez. Jose Miguel Fernandez, the first baseman, hitting .276, 2 home runs, 9 RBIs. Breaks his bat.
That bat broke quite a few pieces.
Off speed pitch.
Jose Fernandez homered, a couple home runs in this during this homestand, his first 2 of his career. That bat shattered.
Down goes Wonder Boy.
Hope that wasn't the bat with the 2 home runs in it.
Pick me out a winner, Bobby.
Yes. That was a great movie, by the way. I did like that.
One of my all-time favorites. Hernandez last night 1 for 4 with a double.
The Natural. Great movie.
My son's middle name is Hobbs. Ty Hobbs.
Ty Hobbs. That's a great name.
2-1.
He can hit. We know that, your son. And also plays some outstanding tennis. And now 13.
Now 13.
He's a veteran. I remember when he seemed like he was like 5 or 6.
4.
4?
When we started
That's
together
right.
here. Isn't that
Wow.
crazy? 2-2. Down goes Fernandez. 1 out. First strikeout for Ramirez.
Located that fastball really well. When he's on top of that and can run that one away, that's probably his most effective pitch, and then he'll throw that cutter in. His numbers versus the fastball this season, 280 batting average. Coming into this game with 5 home runs allowed, 272 versus his secondary pitches. So you want to be in position to jump on his fastball.
Arcia takes down and in. 231 average on the year. Briseño had to start last night. Arcia came in as a pinch hitter and made the last out of the game. 4 doubles, 5 home runs, 19 runs batted in. It's 2-0.
Cutter in.
Two on. Bouncer over to Healy. Takes it himself. 2 down. Caleb Cowher tonight getting the start over at third base. Taylor Ward getting the night off. Caleb 9 for 68 in the big leagues this year. 132 average. It's 5 doubles, 3 runs batted in. This one skied. Gene Segura, shallow center. 1-2-3. Second inning for Ramirez. We're off to the third. Angels leading it. Coming up for Seattle. Andrew Heaney, 1 strikeout, 2 hits allowed. Both have come leading off the inning. Haniger leading off the game with a single. Healy
Lead off double in the second, but got thrown out by Trout. Chris Negron, starting third baseman tonight, 1 for 5 with Seattle. Had his contract purchased from the Diamondbacks earlier this year. He's had some time in the big leagues briefly with Cincinnati and the Diamondbacks. Now Seattle. Red Sox 7th round pick originally in 06.
Good free and easy fastball there from Heaney.
Breaking ball. Just missed outside.
His numbers versus fastball this season for Heaney: 273 with 13 home runs allowed, but really good as far as his secondary pitch. That's a slider changeup. His 205 batting average, 8 home runs allowed.
Another 2-2. Down the line, slicing away from Cole toward the seats, and that wall got in the way.
Not a lot of give in that wall down there. Cole going towards that corner, towards the wall, tries to leap up. At the third row of the stands, though.
Missed in.
That's a pretty good take. That was a nice slider from Heaney.
(3-2). This is line to right. Another leadoff hit. It looked like Negron was just trying to take the ball that way.
The whole at bat.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at Old Dominion's bringing their best. Eagle fans have brought their best once again this season for the 16th straight year. 3 million people in attendance. Only one of 2 teams to do that. We're in a 16-year stretch. The Yankees, the other. Angels and Yankees. 16 straight seasons with 3 million fans in attendance.
Thank you, fans, as always.
Yes.
Ready, it takes a strike. Starting center fielder tonight. 220 batting average, 10 doubles, a triple, 4 home runs, and 15 runs batted in. Heaney tonight making his 7th career start against Seattle. 1-3 with a 3.78 ERA. They've gotten to him this year, though. 3 starts against the M's. He's 0-2 with a 5 ERA. 10 earned runs in his 18 innings of work. Did pick up 10 strikeouts against Seattle in a loss on July 3rd up at Safeco. 1-2. Garcia never saw the foul ball. Yankees lost tonight, as did the Oakland A's. The Tampa Bay Rays pick up a game as far as the wild card is concerned. Long shot for them, but they're now 8 back.
That's a pretty good pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit that lower part of the strike zone. Glove being set in that lower part of the strike zone, and Heaney hits that glove.
They're growing over at first base with a leadoff single. 2-2. Already a strikes out. One away. Top of the order now. Mitch Haniger coming to the plate.
Good hard breaking ball there from Heaney. Tight slider down and in. Swing and miss.
Haniger had a single to lead off the game out to right field. Goes around here, trying to check his swing.
Looked like from our angle he went after that slider down.
Had a very good season this year. Got off to an incredible start, especially from a power standpoint. But has settled in. He's at 24 on the year.
So 87 RBI, very impressive.
He's been in a number of different spots in the order, but of late they have liked him in that leadoff spot. So hit a well over 300 as a leadoff man for them. Two balls, one strike. Grown over at first base, not a big lead at all. 2-1 pitch and tight, 3-1.
Haniger now in a pretty good fastball count. And he's got his fair share of ground balls with his fastball this season. 15 double plays turned behind him. Need to locate this fastball well.
Segura's on deck, very good hitter. All 3 runs for the Angels in the first. 2-run home run by Trout. Tani follow with a solo home run to straightaway center. 3-1 pitch. Went around. Looked like he did. Yeah. How do you not see that from behind the plate? Full count.
Yes, he chased a couple pitches in this sequence that were not strikes. Clearly crossed the plate.
See if Negron's on the move here. Doesn't go. 3-2, and Haniger strikes out. High fastball. Back-to-back strikeouts for Heaney. 2 down.
Yeah, so every once in a while we'll talk about that terminology as sneaky fastball because of that slow, deliberate delivery for Andrew Heaney. Then boom, 93 upstairs, swing and miss. Talked a little bit about that in the opening today, how he gets those strikeouts. A lot of his fastballs are two-seamers, lower part of the zone, but when he elevates his fastball, it's a firm one.
Oh, what counted Segura to fly a ball out to Upton in the first. 28 doubles, 3 triples, 9 home runs, 60 runs batted in for Segura. Mariner shortstop. Bouncer to second. Fletcher lay back on it. Retires Segura at first, and a leadoff single. Remains on base.
Ram trucks. We talked a little bit about it last night, about the difference between Cole Calhoun in August as compared to September. The hands a little bit lower. Higher leg kick back in August when he was hitting the ball very consistent. Then hands through the baseball, hand off the bat here in September. So hands a little higher, a little lower leg kick, and then the separation and the follow through on the swing in the month of September. When you go back to the first 50 games for Cole, 4 extra base hits. The next 50, 28. Over the last 24, it is 3 again, as he's trying to seem like he's trying to lift the baseball once again.
That's hit sharply to the right side. Segura's there with the shift on. That's a 6-3 put out. 1 away. That's 6 in a row retired by Ramirez.
A little better swing there, though, by Cole. He stayed back, and that was more level. Hands on the bat all the way through his swing. Good to see that one. Sometimes you don't get what you want as far as result, as far as a hit, but that was a good swing.
Fletcher with a double and a run scored at the first. Toad 1. Houston leading Arizona 10-2 in the 7th. So opportunity to pick up the game that they lost in the standings last night, with Oakland losing. And congrats to the Cleveland Indians. Fletcher pops it up. Healy into foul territory. Cleveland doing it in grand fashion, 15-0 over Detroit.
Take a look at Mike Trout takes on Ramirez today by AARP. Mike Trout, what he has done against Ramirez in his career. 407 batting average with that home run tonight. 11 for 27. Couple doubles, 3 home runs, also 6 RBI.
He jumped on the very first pitch in the first. 2-run blast to left. AARP, you trying to say something? Huh?
I've been there, done that already. The old take on AARP, yes.
2 balls, no strikes. Home run for Trout is 34th. The RBI is 69th and 70th of the year.
One odd number for Trout against Ramirez so far in his career, no walks. I can.
You're living for
Trout,
27.
Well, if I'm Ramirez, I'm not throwing him a strike.
Right.
But if I'm Trout, I'm not wanting to walk.
Exactly.
I'm expanding the strike zone.
No doubt. I'm salivating.
Yes.
Yeah. Walk.
I wish Tom Mattingly would have did that for me. Take a walk.
I have enough walks as it is.
Yeah, it's overrated. I already got the club record. I don't need any more.
I wanted to walk. I'd been a mailman. 2-2. Full count.
You were Willie Wilson.
Shohei on deck.
I was really surprised they went after him in that first inning. The way Scott Service has pitched him this season and the numbers Trout has against Seattle.
Pitching him away here, 3-2, and that is missed location, pulled foul. Not where Zunino wanted that pitch. It's funny how that works. Sometimes when you are trying to get the pitch to a certain spot, you end up starting to aim it.
Yeah, you see where that elbow just drops enough where it's going to have that movement back in over the plate, lower part of the zone.
Yeah, there's a walk.
There's that walk.
Yeah.
Now he's done it all against him. With Shohei Ohtani coming to the plate. Let's take a look at We Make It Easy, brought to you by SoCal Toyota. Trout with 1 on in the first inning. First pitch swinging against Ramirez. 2-run home run. Then Shohei Ohtani on a 3-1 fastball. Home run to center field. His 20th back-to-back home runs for Trout and Ohtani. He's up 3-0.
Breaking ball drops in there for a strike. Shohei 20 home runs, 55 RBIs now. Ohtani's home run, 418 feet to center. 104 miles per hour off the bat.
I think he was trying to go about 425 feet on that home run swing there. By the way, Trout 115th walk, one away from his club record of 116.
Man, there's a chance he might break it.
He's got a shot. Stay tuned.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Yes. I'm guessing there's a good chance by the end of the game he might even break that.
Well, we don't play the White Sox anymore, so that would have been automatic. He walked quite a bit against the Sox this year. 1-2. This is low. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Not easy to steal against Ramirez. He hasn't allowed a stolen base yet this year. You can see he's pretty quick to the plate. He's got a good move to first.
Two. Breaking ball, full count. Home run in that first inning. Shohei became the 8th rookie in team history. A 20 homer season, first since Trout in 2012.
Justin Upton on deck, may have a couple runners on in this inning.
Trout's going to take off here. He does. 3-2. And a called strike 3. Painted on the outside part of the plate. And we're done through 3. Angels still up. Appreciation Day. Angels take it on the A's at 6:07. First 30,000 fans in attendance will receive a Mike Scioscia bobblehead, courtesy of Fox Sports West. For more information, go to angels.com. 3-0. Angels lead it. There's Scioscia. Cano leading things off. He'll be followed by Nelson Cruz and then Ryan Healy. It's 3-4-5 for Seattle. Cano struck out in the first. One ball, one strike. 80-game suspension for Robinson Cano. Now it's back in early May.
And when that suspension happened, everyone was thinking Seattle was going to be in trouble, but they played some pretty good baseball without Cano for quite a bit of time.
They've struggled in the second half, particularly August, especially from the pitching standpoint. Starting pitching. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Offense Had been struggling prior to these first 2 games of the series. And just a little over 200 as a team. The first week and a half. Week plus of September. 2-2 now. Full count. Pulls it down the line, just foul. Heaney got him with a breaking ball. That sweeping slider in the first.
And that one kind of backed up on him. Might be able to try that slider just a little bit out of the strike zone away now.
And he goes fastball away and it misses. First walk of the night issued by Heaney. And all 4 leadoff men he has faced have reached so far. He's been able to work around it though. There's Nelson Cruz and grounded out to Simmons. Lifted, shallow right. Fletcher going out. Calhoun coming in. Tough sky, and Cole at the last second calls for it, then drops it. Fletcher got out of the way of it. And Cano will get to second. That'll fall in there. The first 2 have reached here to start this 4th.
Calhoun going a long, long way. Same thing for Fletcher. Fletcher tries to get out of the way at the last second. And Cole looks up and sees Fletcher out of the corner of his eye, and it falls down. As Cole's calling for that baseball.
Would have been a big 1 pitch out of Nelson Cruz. Instead, you've got Healy at the plate. 2 on, nobody out. Healy doubled into the left field corner of the second. His 14th double of the season. First one on the way. Shows bunt. Third base side. Caleb can't come up with it. Infield base hit. So Healy surprises everybody. The big first baseman is on board. His second hit of the night. They're loaded up.
Cowher playing deep third, especially with Healy's power. I don't know if he was going to be able to make that play, and if he gets up cleanly with that baseball in the bare hand.
Well, now you've got an opportunity, though, if you're Andrew Heaney. You can pick up some strikeouts here with Zunino, Mabe, and Negron to he'll take a ground ball double play, especially off the bat of Zunino. First one's down and away. Zunino hit a fly ball to center.
Kind of surprising, though, that Healy, even though it ends up being a base hit, but he's got real good power numbers against the Angels this season. It worked out for a single, but you still set up a force out at every base.
Number 5 hitter, you figure that he'd be a guy trying to produce runs.
Yep.
1-0.
He could tie the game up one swing of the bat.
Right.
Now you're counting on Zunino and Maben to try to do so.
Zunino came in batting 196. 136 strikeouts as well, and 337 at bats. Infield back looking for the double play ball. Cano at third, Cruz at second, Healy at first. 1-1 down and in. Long look in with a 2-1 count. 3-1. I think if you're Heaney, you got to stay aggressive, right?
Yep. Trust your ability to get that ground ball double plays. 15 of them turned behind. You got a club that's turned 159 as a team.
Popped up. Infield fly rule should be called. It is. 1 down.
And right after there, what you have to do. Take a look at our inside pitch cast and where this was located. 3-1 pitch. Challenged him. Middle part of the plate. And you get the pop-up. Goes right to your point, Victor. You got to challenge guys there. It's not automatic they're going to hit that ball a long way. There's a chance you could pop it up, and that's what he did.
I mean, if you're Andrew, all right, you gave up a walk to Cano on a borderline pitch and a flare single to Cruz and a bunt base hit to a number 5 hitter. At that point, I'm still feeling pretty good about myself. You know what I mean? My stuff's pretty good right now. Bear down and come after these guys. Maben hit a fly ball to left his first time up. He'll bounce this one over to third. Coward flips it over to Fletcher. Back to first. There it is. Double play.
That's a great pick by Coward. That is a tough in-between hop, and Maben runs well. 5, 4, 3 double play. You can't return it any better than that. See how difficult that hop is. Quickly on the exchange, and Fletcher turns another double play. 160 on the season.
I'm Alex Curry here with a very special guest, 7-year-old JJ, who is celebrating his birthday at his very first Angel game with 37 members of his family. And JJ, you got to meet a very special guest today. You met Mike Trout, and what did you ask him when you met him?
I told him that he had to do a home run, so he did it.
And he did it. So how cool was that to see? Did he do it for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Dad, how special is this knowing that your son became such a big Angel fan and see him go through this today?
Yeah, this has been great. The whole organization has been great. They've treated us really well. All the players came out and really did a good job with him. You know, we started here with Chalk of Orange a year ago. They came down and met him up, and everything has been really great, and he's had a really good time.
Just so magical, guys. JJ got to meet Mike Trout at a Chalk visit, became his biggest fan, met him today, got a home run, got his gloves. Would you say this is the best day ever?
Yeah.
Yeah, best birthday ever, guys.
Thanks a lot, Alex.
Wow.
No question about it.
That's a goosebump moment.
Yep.
What a special moment.
Up to launching one out to left field. Maben back near the wall. That is gone. Big fly for Justin Upton. Third home run hit by the Angels tonight makes it 4-0.
And a home run right there, right at that moment, too. 28th home run of the season for Justin Upton, giving him now 80 RBI. That is so cool. Fastball, that one we talked about drifting back. Just over the glove. Cameron Maben in left center field. That's still pretty cool. Mike Trout did
No
that.
doubt.
Oh,
I'm telling you,
I can't even really talk right now. That's so amazing.
It doesn't get played up enough what the impact of these players have on certain people's lives, even just in a quick meeting, a quick hello, a quick autograph, picture taken. And I wish more players would understand what it means. I mean, I don't know if you saw it today, but the Miami Marlins put out the video of a young fan 30 years ago, was a Yankee fan. He had cancer at the time. And I forget how old he was at the time, but his wish, through Make-A-Wish, was to meet Don Mattingly in the dugout at Fenway Park. So it happened. Fast forward, he's at the ball game last night in Miami.
Oh, wow.
You know, 30 years later,
That's
he
awesome.
brings his family. He gets to meet Don Mattingly again with his own family and the kids. His daughter's name is Mattingly as well.
Wow.
9 years old. And it's just little things like that that impact the lives of just the average person. We see Trout all the time. Obviously, we talk about it so often. But it's just those little things. And I wish it was driven home more, that folks at home got to see what these players are about. And I mean that from a personal standpoint. It's easy to look at numbers and their salaries and the social media side of things, but the time that these guys put in, and I'm not just talking about the Angels, I'm talking about players throughout all sports for the most part.
Yep.
That go to the hospitals and go to schools and just have conversations with these kids. That stays with them forever.
Just even the conversations we have out there today, right after the pregame show.
Yeah.
I mean, for us, it feels good to talk to people, and for them to get a chance to have a conversation with somebody they were watching on TV or a player, that makes their day and possibly even their lives. They remember that forever.
Yep. It's easy to be a fan when you're a 100-win team, but when you're coming out to a ball game in a season that has gone down the drains, obviously you're not getting to the postseason, and you got fans still coming out here. Good crowd tonight for not only fireworks but for the concert after the game. If they're taking the time to spend the money and buying a ticket coming out here, it doesn't take a whole lot to just sit there and turn around and say hello and shake a hand or sign an autograph.
By the way, how cool is that? Yes, Mike Trout did a home run for him. What's he do? He swings at the first pitch. He sees tonight.
Wanted to
and
get out of the
homers.
way.
Yes.
That's it.
Unbelievable.
Very Babe Ruth type moment. Hernandez over to first. Healy's got it. 2 down. And Garcia coming to the plate.
And even in the game today, this is the momentum shift to be able to have Andrew Heaney get through that, and he got with no damage. And then Justin Upton, it's a home run.
The whole momentum shift.
But I'll tell you what, that was a great moment right there. Start this inning. Nice job by Alex Curry to get a chance to go down and talk to the family. That's awesome.
Garcia cutting through that cutter, or slider, however you call it. Down and in. 0-1. Francisco grounded out to Healy in the second. 4 hits allowed by Ramirez. 3 home runs, 1 double. Ground ball. Segura on the shift. And he settles down, but Upton makes it 4-0 Angels, leading off this 4th with a blast.
28th home run, 80th RBI for Jay Up. Halos up 4-0.
By Spectrum. Spectrum Mobile has unlimited talk, text, and data. Save up to 40%. Go to SpectrumMobile.com today. Halos on top by the score of 4-0. Jonas Brothers t-shirts abound here in the ballpark. With Jonas with the concert after the game. And Joe was here. Pretty sure that was Joe.
Yep.
Taking BP with his brother. Last year it was his birthday.
Yes.
On September, so what's today, the 15th? So I guess his birthday is September 16th. It was September 16th last year that he was here. Will not be joining us in the booth. Is it me or you?
Yeah.
Or is it both of us? Rowan popping this one up on the first base side, headed toward the seats and out of play. It's a 0-1 count. You should come in and thank us for promoting that Jumanji.
Yeah, that was fun last year.
We sold some tickets for him.
Yes, we did.
There's Nick Jonas.
Yes. Concert after the game tonight. Had some batting practice earlier today.
Looking very debonair.
Yes.
With that stash. The girl with a base hit to right, leading off the third. Start at third base tonight. Seager tonight off. This one's out the left, hit well. Upton pulls up, and that one is gone. Home run for Chris Negron.
2 for 2 now. And that trend of the first batter reaching base continues against Andrew Heaney. This time around the bases on that home run.
And a 2-strike home run.
That break a ball belt high. And after having that approach of trying to hit the ball the other way for the most part all night, got that break the ball in inner half and he turned on it.
So it's 4-1. Heredia the batter. He struck out in the third inning. First home run of the year for Negron, first RBI. 7th major league home run. He had 6 back in 2014 as a member of the Reds. 2-0. Bounce over to third. Caleb's got it.
Arco, quality top-tier gas for less.
One out, nobody on. Top of the order now. Haniger. 1 for 2. Singled in the first, struck out in the third. Heaney had 63 pitches. Has 3 punch outs, 1 walk. 6 hits allowed.
Just a little bit off the outside corner. Still pretty good as far as strikes. 40 strikes of his 65 pitches thrown.
And that is deep to left toward the foul pole, and that is gone. Mitch Haniger with his 25th home run of the season, and the Angels lead is now 4-2. Second home run allowed by Heaney this inning.
It's a 5th home run hit tonight. That ball went way out to left field. 88 RBI, 25 home runs. Another fastball at the heart of the plate. You remember that was very similar to the pitch he got Zunino to pop up on with the bases loaded. Exit velocity of 108 miles per hour off the bat for Haniger. Not quite that consistent 93, 94 mile an hour fastball working this evening for Heaney.
That one missing, down and away. Now to center field, and that'll fall in for a base hit. 1 for 3 game for Segura. It's the 7th time this year that Heaney has had a game in which he's allowed multiple home runs.
I was going to say, I thought Charles Nagy may come out for a quick visit with Andrew Heaney.
Hey folks, this copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Los Angeles Angels. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of Angels Baseball LP. Solo home runs here in this 5th inning. Negron and Haniger. And now a 1-out base hit brings the tying run to the plate. Robinson Cano.
Haniger's home run went over 440 feet. Some movement down in the bullpen now for the Angels.
Reaching for it. No balls at a strike. Justin Anderson, first man up. Popped up. Big out. Caleb coming down the line. 2 down. And still a big hitter coming to the plate. Nelson Cruz.
Designated hitter number 23, Nelson Cruz.
Blows that fastball right by him. That Haniger home run, 443 according to StatCast. Down the line.
Yes.
Oh, what pitch? 0-2. Nelson Cruz grounded out of the 1st inning. Blooped a single. Little miscommunication between Calhoun and Fletcher. Good shallow right. That was in the 4th. Segura over at first base with 2 down. 0-2 pitch. Upstairs. Astros finished off the Diamondbacks 10-4. Their lead now in the West back to 3.5. Over open. Here it is 4-2 Angels. That didn't miss by much.
No. Arcia keeps that there. Yeah. I think that's a strike.
I agree. Too quick to pull that down. Not sure what the hurry was. Just keep it there.
Because that's crossing the front of the plate, upper part of the strike zone.
75 pitches for Heaney. The 76th is fouled back. That ball was coming in hot.
Yes.
I tell you what, man, I'm not afraid to get in front of a foul ball. That one, I would have moved.
Yeah.
That was a seed.
Yes.
I think Norm behind us, well, he would have checked out on that one because I'm not protecting him. Sorry, Norm. Full count. Healy is the man on deck. Couple of solo home runs allowed. Can still get out of this and maintain a lead. And qualify for W as Arcia is going to go out and talk things over. Segura's going to be on the move with 2 outs and a full count. Payoff. Cruz strikes out, got an off-speed pitch, and down he goes.
Great changeup at the right time. Halo's still leading 4-2.
Folks, families affected by Hurricane Florence urgently need support. Help the American Red Cross provide meals and shelter to these families. Donate today by going to redcross.org or text Florence to 90999 to give $10 to the American Red Cross Hurricane Relief. Angels on top 4-2. We're at the bottom of the 5th inning. It's Matt Festa taking over. This will be his 4th major league game. 3 1/3 innings, 6 hits. No strikeouts, 1 walk. 25-year-old native of Staten Island.
Staten Island? Like it.
Went to St. Joseph by the Sea High School in Staten Island. Mariners 7th round pick in 2016. Rosmo Ramirez done after 4 innings. 4 hits, 3 home runs, 2 strikeouts, a walk. 4 runs all earned as Caleb Coward leads things off. He'll be followed by Cole Calhoun, then David Fletcher. Caleb popped down to Segura in the second. One away. First major league strikeout for Festa.
Yeah, his fastball's 91, 95. Slider, there's a lot of sliders, and there's quite a few there.
Stay tuned during the 7th inning stretch for the Nissan Game Break with Ken French and Jose Mota. Call a fly ball to left and a ground ball to short.
A much better swing that last time up.
Jumping on that first pitch from Ramirez. He'll take that one on the outside part of the plate.
So he's been able to throw a backdoor slider and a slider down and in.
Festa 20 saves at Double-A this year. 5-2, 2.76 ERA. Went to East Stroudsburg University of Pennsylvania. Cole bounces this one. Cano has to come in on it. 2 down. Haven't been too many big leaguers out of that school. Looks like the O'Neill brothers at the turn of the 1900s, 1902, 1906. Jack O'Neill, then Mike O'Neill.
It's been a while then, you're saying.
Yeah. The O'Neills were somewhat of a legacy there at East Stroudsburg.
Speaking of the RO, Patrick O'Neill celebrated birthday yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Patio.
Constantly on vacation, that Patio. Fletcher 1 for 2.
Oh, yeah.
Double and a pop-up.
He's probably listening to the game over in Hawaii right now.
I'm sure he is.
Yes.
Joel Bennett got into 4 games. But Baltimore and Philadelphia also from that school. That was in 98, 99. That'd be the most recent prior to Matt. One, 2 to Fletch. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Old school stirrups too. He's got work.
Beach ball out on the warning track. We haven't had one of those in a while.
No.
All right, Gooby. The let's see. East Stroudsburg University is off the 80. Doesn't sound.
No.
Oh, okay. I know exactly where it's at.
I'm glad you do.
It's eastern Pennsylvania, but it's up north. So if you take the 80 through from like Newark, going due west, cross into Pennsylvania, that's where it's at.
I know Jersey better than basically Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Fell back. Now I know exactly because we lived right off the 80 on the Jersey side when I was there. Beautiful country. Trout on deck. Full count on Fletcher with 2 outs.
It's Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Except the problem is you don't claim the entire state. I'm from Kansas. So it's like, all right, Kansas is all I want. I take it all. You're only Eastern Pennsylvania. Fletcher chopping this one over to Segura. A little too hopper.
I'm saved on that one now.
Yeah. What were we going to say? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. We got plenty of time. Angels up 4-2. At Hyundai, the longer you look, the more there is to like. And right now, there's a lot to see at your Hyundai dealer. By Carl's Jr., the 2 for $2.50 sausage and egg made from scratch biscuit. Now at Carl's Jr. And by your Southern California Cadillac dealers. Top of the 6th inning here at Angel Stadium. Game 3 of a 4-game set. With the Seattle Mariners in town. Angels having dropped the first 2. Halo's on top 4-2, and Andrew Heaney is done after 5 innings, and it's Justin Anderson on in relief. A little surprised, Andrew done after 5?
Yeah, you know, especially how well he's thrown, how deep he's got in the majority of his games. Now that last game out for Heaney where he struck out 12, that was taxing, especially it was a 1-run game all the way through. So every pitch was max effort. Maybe a little fatigue today, battling back. But still solid, in position to pick up his 10th victory of the season if the bullpen can hold the lead.
Anderson pitching in his 54th game, 3-3 and a 3.25 ERA. Facing Ryan Healy, and the first one's upstairs for ball 1. Healy, Zunino, and Maben in the 6th inning. Unless he asked out, you know, it could have been the case. Like you said, perhaps fatigue. Tonight is 28th start of the season. 1-1. Healy with a double in the 2nd and a bunt base hit in the 4th inning. The Angels certainly happy did that. They loaded the bases up. Zunino popped out. Maben grounded into a double play, and the Angels, or pardon me, the Mariners got nothing out of it. Two balls, 1 strike. Two. Garcia at that foul.
Trying to walk it off. .97-mile-an-hour fastball. Right off the top of the foot. Even with the shin guard there, it was right on top. Imagine now with a 2-2 count after a strike with his fastball. This is the time where Anderson will go to that hard slider.
Full count. And an overthrown slider puts the leadoff man on board via the walk.
Let's take a look at our Nissan out-of-town scoreboard tonight. Cleveland, big victory today against Detroit, clinched their 3rd straight AL Central title. The Yankees made a comeback but still fell short. Lost to the Blue Jays 8-7, a game and a half ahead of Oakland for that wild card. And then John Lester, 7 scoreless inning as the Cubs beat the Reds 1-0. With the Brewers lost, they are up 2.5 games in that NL Central.
Here's Zunino, 1-0.
Dodgers all over St. Louis today. They are now leading in that wild card, the 2nd wild card in the National League. And with Colorado losing tonight in San Francisco, the Dodgers could be in 1st place now by a half a game.
Diamondbacks Thumped by the Astros. Been a struggle for the Diamondbacks over the last couple of weeks. Zinio bouncing one through the hole on the left side. First two have reached to start the sixth.
Imagine maybe asked to bunt here. No sacrifice bunts this season yet.
Corner infielders moving in for the Angels. Maben shows bunt, takes outside. 9 pitches thrown by Justin. 6 balls, 3 strikes. Two and out. Walk followed by the single. There's a strike. Doesn't show bunt. Fouls it off.
Marcy has really had a tough time picking up pop-ups. He was looking around. That was way in the stands. Well, battery mate in Kansas City, Jamie Quirk had a tough time tracking pop-ups behind the plate.
Keeping the eyes closed too long during the swing.
Yeah, I think so.
Two now. Maben strikes out, 1 away. Good old country hardball right there.
I think when Justin starts gaining confidence in his fastball, he's got a chance to be something special coming out of the bullpen. That's a power fastball. Real good slider. At times will overthrow his pitches.
Chris Negron, 2 hits tonight, single and a home run. Chopper, left side. Caleb cuts in front of Angelton Simmons for whatever reason, blocks Simmons. It'll get through and it'll cost the Angels a run. It's a base hit, 3-hit game for Negron. And now it's a 1-run lead.
Looks like it's going to be a pinch hitter. Off the plate area. Just over the glove of Cowart, and then ball gets by Angelton Simmons.
Got to be some communication there. Somebody's got to say something, because that play is all Simba. You're not turning a spectacular double play on that ball. Denard Span will pinch hit for Heredia now, with Heaney out of the game. Heredia finishes the game going 0 for 2. Denard Span a .268 average this year. As a pinch hitter, he's 6 for 15 with 4 RBIs. Izzanino standing at second, and Negron at first. First 3-hit game for Negron since 2014. He's toiled in the minors better part of the last couple of seasons.
What about 1,357 games in the minor leagues for Negron, over covering 13 years. Amazing perseverance. He's having a big game here tonight.
Popped up. Cowart and Simmons. Caleb calling for it in foul territory. 2 down. Top of the order now, Haniger. He's had 2 hits tonight with a single and a home run. Home run Haniger hit in the 5th off Haney's 25th of the year. Justin falls behind. A 1 ball, no strikes. 18 pitches. Split right down the middle. 9 balls, 9 strikes. Two and 0.
Very, very tough hitter on deck, Gene Segura.
Halos in the bottom of the inning have Trout, Ohtani, and Upton coming up. Bouncer left side. Caleb cuts it off to Fletcher. They get the out at third. Seattle gets a run, but the Angels maintain the lead.
Now it's time for Built for Baseball, brought to you by T-Mobile. Speaking of the Cleveland Indians' 3rd straight AL Central titles, celebrating with a big victory against the Tigers this evening. Hey, don't go to sleep on the Cleveland Indians this season. That's one of my picks as far as a team that has a legit chance to win the World Series. They are very deep. They have a great starting staff. Josh Donaldson now in that lineup. Jose Ramirez, Francisco Lindor. Very, very good special young players in that infield for the Cleveland Indians. Mike Trout going to lead off here the bottom of the 6th inning, trying to get back on track as far as the offense after having a 4-0 lead. Seattle has scored 3 straight to make it a 1-run game. Trout trying to change that, leading off the inning.
Denard Span stays in the game. He is in left field. Maven moves to center. No other changes for Seattle. Matt Fessel, 1, 2, 3, 5th inning, including a strikeout. Trout a home run, 2-run shot in the first, walked into 3rd. Seems like a lot of sliders from Festa.
Over 41% of his pitches in the big leagues this season. Slider. One thing about a slider, and I'll take it for someone who threw a lot of sliders, the more you throw, the more you're apt to hang one of those over the plate at some point. There are the baseballs that go the furthest over the fence.
He's thrown 3 in a row to Trout. 2-1. Like that one there. That one's into the right field corner and bounces fair into the seats. It's a double for Trout. 24th of the year, and the Angels get their leadoff man on board.
And 3 more times on base for Trout. And Seattle goes, can he please make it out some point against us? It's one of the little hanging sliders that backed up lower part of the strike zone. You throw enough of them, you're going to make a mistake. Trying to get right back on board, try to get those runs back. Trout lead off double.
Shohei is still a home run in the first, struck out looking into 3rd.
Hyundai key for this game, the only way I know. It's going to be up to the offense right now to get right back on track to be able to expand this lead up by 1 now. Bottom of the 6th.
That is ripped past Cano. Trout is going to be waved around. Haniger with a good arm. It's up the line. Trout is easily gunned down. No, he's not. Zunino missed the tag according to Tony Randazzo.
And they will definitely check that one. That ball was crushed by Ohtani. Almost hit too hard for Trout with that speed. Haniger, he has 10 outfield assists in right field. Got a lot on that throw.
They're going to challenge it.
I think you have to. Well, you talk about getting a lot on that throw.
Yep.
Wow.
He's got a big arm.
All the way in the air. Did he apply the tag? Looked like he did. I thought he got his jersey. Right here is a pretty good angle. Well, that's a harder angle to see. If anybody avoids a tag better than Trout, it'd be hard to find. If he pulled the matrix and didn't get tagged here, that's going to be amazing.
Man, Gooby, I'm trying to find a replay that's definitive. See if this is any better here. A little slow-mo action. See the jersey move at all? Yeah, right there.
Yeah, I thought he got his jersey.
Looked like it just did get him just to the left of the number 2.
That first angle we saw, I thought you could see it a little bit. That ball was hit so hard to right field. Even Trout with his speed, and then you mix in Haniger's arm.
Well, the call on the field is safe. Headsets appear to be coming off.
I think he's going to be out.
And out is the call. The throw certainly beat him there. So one down, Ohtani at first. Here's where I think you see the jersey right there.
Yeah.
He barely got him.
Well, that baseball was hit so hard.
Wow. Two-hit game for Ohtani.
This is all the way in the air. 245 feet towards the throw by Haniger.
Now batting for your Angels, left fielder number 8, Justin Upton.
He charges the baseball well, and he got a lot on that throw.
There's Upton. Ohtani over at first.
Lots of quick footwork over to first base. I think, for me, Ohtani's got to try to steal second, especially with a lot of sliders thrown from Festa. Zunino's thrown out about 34%. Base stealers.
Slider. Shohei had 9 stolen bases on the year. Been caught 3 times. That's out to right. Haniger going back to the warning track. Near the wall, leaps up. Did he make the catch? He did. Nice play by Mitch Haniger.
Well, he's doing it all in this inning.
Robbing Upton of potential extra bases. I'm not sure if it would have gone over, but 2 down. That had a ball more carry than I thought.
A great throw and now a great play at the wall. That had home run distance. And he was getting up the throw all the way to first base. By the way, the exit velocity off that hit by Shohei Ohtani, 109 miles per hour. And coming into the game, Haniger with 10 outfield assists, 7 errors. 2 great plays in a row.
One-0. Down and away. 2 balls, no strikes. Andrelton twice is grounded out to short. Good hitters count. He lines this one back toward the middle. Festa maybe deflected a little bit. That ball was squared up. Nothing to show for it. The Angels, a couple of hits, get nothing out of it. We'll head to the 7th. Still a 1-run lead.
to you by your Southern California Toyota dealers. By Heffernan Insurance, insurance and financial services for you and your business. Visit hefins.com. And by City National Bank, a proud sponsor of Angels baseball.
Halos lead to 4-3. Start of the 7th inning. Ty Buttrey takes over on the mound for Justin Anderson, who gave up a run on 2 hits, had a strikeout and a walk in the 6th. And Ty comes on for the 12th time. No record of .77 ERA. Has 2 saves, 11 and 2/3 innings, 11 strikeouts, 3 walks. He gets the top of the order. Haniger, Segura, and Cano.
And a lot of times you think with Ty Buttrey, why would he be not in that 9th inning? But when you think about this inning, it's one of those high leverage innings right now with this part of the lineup for Seattle coming up.
Bouncer to short. I said Haniger leads things off. Haniger made the 3rd out of the 7th. Segura grounds out to start the 7th. Hey, join the Angels for an Oktoberfest celebration in the Gate 1 Music Garden when the Angels take on the A's on Friday, September 28th. Enjoy beer from some of your favorite local breweries. Go to angels.com/promotions for more info and to get your tickets. You look like a marionette when you do that. You know that? You look like Pinocchio.
I'm just trying to entertain you.
Yeah. You should dress like Clark Griswold when they had European vacation.
That would be a fantastic look for me. It's always possible. Never doubt us. Well, his changeup is really, really good.
Yep.
Rush that fastball, upper 90s, good slider and curveball.
Cano tonight 0 for 2 with a walk. Two on, 3-1. Opposite a strikeout, walk, pop up. And a walk. Tying run on board now for Nelson Cruz. He's had a 1 for 3 game, singled in the 4th, struck out his last time up.
.13 ground ball double plays. Cruz has hit into.
One-0. Base hit the left. 2 on now. Tying run in scoring position.
First baseman number 27, Ryan Healy.
Ryan Healy coming up. Healy's been on board 3 times, double, single, and a walk. One ball, no strikes. 2 balls, no strikes. Healy leads with 21 double play balls this year. Three balls, no strikes. Taking the whole way. Mike Zunino's on deck. Cano standing at second base. It's Cruz at first. Three one now. On the corner, full count.
94-mile-an-hour fastball. Right on that corner. Runs it back, catches the corner.
Segura grounded out to start this inning. Then Cano walk. Cruz follow with a single. Breaking ball gets Healy.
Under control on that curveball from Buttrey.
2 down.
Real good follow through. Downward action. 12-6 break. A big strikeout.
Zunino 1 for 3, had a base hit his last time up.
Almost exact same pitch. Perfect follow through.
Time called. There's a balk. So Cano will take third and Cruz will take second. Tony Randazzo with the call.
So you're getting the sign, makes that move to go up before stepping off the pitching rubber. Good call by Randazzo. If you step off pitching rubber, you can move the shoulders, but while connected to pitching rubber, you cannot do that.
0-2 count. Tying run at third. Go ahead, run at second. 4-3 Angels. We're in the 7th. Buttrey's 0-2. Skied foul. Slightly tardy on that fastball. Seattle with 3 runs on 11 hits. They've stranded 7. Angels 4 runs, 6 hits. Have left 2 on base. Double barrel action for Seattle in their bullpen. Lefty and a righty. Pardon me, 2 lefties. Zach Duke and James Pazos, 2 different type of left-handers. Zunino strikes out. Garcia applies the tags and no damage against Ty Buttrey. Stretch time here, and the Angels maintain their 1-run lead. Time now for the Nissan Game Break with Kent French and Jose Mota.
Very tight, contested game here tonight, bottom of the 7th. Now it's time for the Coors Banquet Timeless Moment. Back in 1964, Dean Chance shut out the Yankees for the 3rd time that year. He only allowed 1 earned run in 50 innings against the Yankees. And that 1 run, a home run by Mickey Mantle. Won 20 games in the Cy Young that season for Dean Chance. He's 4-0 in 5 starts against the Yankees that season. The 1-0 decision, he only went 14 innings in a 0-0 game. Had to come out after 14 innings. He ran out of the gas.
At some point, yeah.
Yes. Dean Chance, one of our all-time favorites.
James Pazos takes over on the mound. Matt Festa went 2 innings, gave up no runs, although he should make sure he adds Mitch Haniger to his Christmas card list. What an inning that Haniger had last inning. 54th game for Pazos, 3-1, 2.89 ERA. The Angels here in the 7th have the bottom third of their order, and Fernandez, Arcia, and Cowart. Lefty, lefty, righty. Unless they decide to pinch hit. Right through the 5-hole. 1-0 count on Fernandez. 0 for 2. He struck out in the 2nd. He grounded out in the 4th. That's pulled down the line, foul, hooking into the seats.
We're getting a lot of fastballs from Pazos. 92, 98, and a slider.
That's down the line. Diving stop by Negron. Can't come up with it. Infield base hit for Fernandez.
You almost expected the game that Negron has had so far. He was going to make that play well off that third base bag. Pretty good coverage, diving, but could not get up quickly and retrieve the baseball. Base hit for Fernandez, but pretty good range by Negron on that one to knock that one down. Otherwise, the way the defense was set up, that could have been a double.
Arcia over 2, twice has grounded out, showing bunt, and that's a fair ball. They'll throw down to second. They're going to turn that into a double play. Arcia shaking his left hand, and so Mike Scioscia is going to come out and check him out. Yeah, right on the finger.
Yeah, when you square around like that, that's your hand is part of the bat at that moment. Now, if you're bringing the bat back, it's a different story, but he kept that bat out over the plate. That's why the double play ball.
Bill Welke's going to come down to talk with Tony Randazzo.
Well, I think they're just going to ask him to see if he brought the bat back. Unless he left it out over the plate, then it will be a double play. I like the fact that they're all getting together here just to make sure of that, though. So he's got the bat out in front of the plate. Does he bring it back? Nope. I think that should end up being a double play. But right on that finger, we talked about that before. A lot of times you'll see that, especially for pitchers that really don't get a chance, especially American League pitchers in an interleague game. The hand is part of the bat when it's out in front of the plate.
It's a double play right now. I don't think it's going to change.
No.
Two outs, nobody on. It'll be Caleb Coward once play resumes. They're showing so should the rule book. What appears to be a rule book. By Scioscia's reaction, there must be some sort of an interpretation being made by the umpires in relation to what's written down.
Like that's
the only thing they can argue, because if you show me a rule book and it says, you know, it's clear as day, and that's the rule, then you just walk away and say, okay, that is what it is. But his reaction leads you to believe that there's some sort of an interpretation there. Perhaps it's the whole, did he bring the bat back versus leaving it out there?
Because, you know, a lot of times on a check swing or a batter swinging the bat, if he swings all the way through, at least in that, like a breaking ball cuts in on him, it'll be a strikeout.
Caleb 0 for 2. He popped out in the second, struck out in the fifth. One ball, one strike. Jose Alvarez getting ready for the 8th inning. Bottom third of the order, and Maben, Negron, and Span.
A lot of action in this game.
2-1. Ground ball to short. Segura scoops it up. Angels are done here in the 7th. We're off to the 8th. It's still 4-3 Halos. You can watch every out-of-market regular season game, plus get a free subscription to MLB At-Bat Premium. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.tv to take advantage of this limited time offer. Ty Buttrey back out to start this inning. We'll see what they do. Alvarez ready to go. D. Gordon being announced here as a pinch hitter to start off this 8th inning. And Socia climbing the steps. And we're going to go to commercial break here in just a second when this pitching change is made. As soon as they announce D. Gordon, it's official now. Tony Randazzo agrees, and sure enough. So Gordon will bat against the left-hander Jose Alvarez. We're stepping away for a moment with the Angels up 4-3. Thursday night football on the schedule we have on Fox this year is loaded with one huge can't miss matchup after another. Thursday night football coming to Fox week 4. Now it's a game.
Now it's a game.
Now. Well, not now. Week 4. That's when it'll be a game. Jose Alvarez on a relief here. We are in the 8th inning. D. Gordon will be the batter. Gordon a .270 batting average. 2 for 4 as a pinch hitter. Alvarez, he's been the mainstay of that bullpen for the Angels. 5-3 with a 2.55 ERA. This is his 73rd game. 1 save, 60 innings, 58 strikeouts, 21 walks. Jose Briseño's his new battery mate.
Corner infielders in to take away that potential bunt. Jose Alvarez feels his position very well too.
Out to right field. Here comes Cole, and he'll dive to make the catch.
What a gutsy play. If he doesn't make that play, Gordon's running for a long time. What a play by Cole Calhoun. Hit well by Gordon. Calhoun with the diving play once again. Controls the baseball into the glove. What a play. Jose Alvarez loving that one.
It's like a belly flop from the high dive.
It's back to school with Rodney Dangerfield.
That's it.
The old triple Indy.
When in doubt, pull that one. When you've got to go to the well.
Yes.
Chris Negron, 3-hit game, 2 singles and a home run, 2 RBIs.
That's a lot of the strike zone there. And you want to keep that glove right there if you're Briseño. Just keep it there. The presentation of that pitch in the strike zone. Another pretty good swing by Negron in this game. He's already had a huge game.
Little dribbler, it's foul.
It's a good changeup between his consistent velocity on his fastball, 90 to 92 range throughout this entire season. With all these appearances for Alvarez, his slider's been good, his changeup very, very good.
They're going to swing and a miss. Briseño has to hurry up and bobbles the baseball. Had the easy out at first base. So the Negron will reach.
Left fielder number 4, Bernard.
Strikeout, wild pitch. 1 out, 1 on. That's Denard Span at the plate. Span over 1. He pitch hit in the 6th inning. Popped out.
Span's been pretty good against lefties this season, hitting over 300. Lefties versus Alvarez, though, just 211.
There goes the Negron, throw down from the knees. Short hops. Nice tag by Fletcher, but he's in there with a stolen base.
Pretty big jump. So you got a lot on that throw from the knees. One hopper. Kept his foot on the base all the way through the slide.
Tied run in scoring position. 2-1 count on Span. You got Haniger on deck. Three and 1.
You're adjusting up, and you have to be ready out in left field against Span here with Alvarez on the mound.
And a walk. Probably going to do it for him, and sure enough, here comes Scioscia. The wild pitch and the strikeout certainly did not help matters. Mitch Haniger coming up. Mike Scioscia goes out to the bullpen. Here in the 8th inning, 1 out, 2 on. Jim Johnson is the man called upon to try to retire Mitch Haniger. Haniger 2 for 4 tonight with a single and a home run. Johnson pitching in his 58th game. Last pitched on Thursday against Seattle. Went 1 inning, faced 4 batters through 11 pitches.
Sosha brought him in there for this situation to be able to get that ground ball double play. Throughout his career, he's gotten a lot of them turned behind him.
First pitch in for a strike. They're growing over at second base. He's the tying run. Span, the trail runner at first. Breaking ball. That's in there. 1-2. That's one of the pitches that has given Johnson some trouble, especially via the long ball.
Yeah, that's kind of tripped a number of times against right-handed batters on the inside part of the plate.
Segura on deck. Here's the 1-2. Ground ball back up the middle, knocked out by Johnson. Has a play at first and gets out number 2. Time is called. A check on Jim.
He quickly looked back to see if there was going to be an infielder to be in that position to field that. That could have been a double play ball. See where the infield set up though. Well, that ball was hit pretty good. And knocked that down under control. The veteran. That's the play at first.
Here's Segura, 1 for 4 game. He'll swing early and he'll take a strike. That pitch a little bit off the plate, but Johnson's given the benefit of the doubt. One.
So he goes fastball away, sinker down and in.
Four 3 Angels. We're at the top of the 8th inning. I think I'd rather face this guy than Robinson Cano, who's on deck. Williams Jerez, however, the left-hander getting ready. So if Segura gets on board, would not be surprised to see Sosha go back out to the bullpen. Now the 3-1 breaking ball, and they're loaded up. Second walk of the inning. Cano will bat with the bases loaded, and sure enough, here comes Sosha.
It's a high leverage situation for a youngster to come in here.
Yet another pitching change, still in the 8th. Still at the top of the 8th inning with 2 outs, the bases loaded. Williams Jerez called upon to try to retire Robinson Cano and keep this a 1-run lead for the Angels. This will be his 12th game. No record of 6.55 ERA, and it's not been pretty over the last couple of outings for Williams Jerez. And he'll definitely have his hands full here with Cano, who is 0 for 2. A strikeout and a pop-up, and he's walked twice. Negron over at third base, Span at second, Segura at first. First one, down and away. Last appearance was on the 12th against Texas. Gave up a run in 1 inning. Popped up foul and out of play. 1 ball, 1 strikes. Matter of fact, Gooby, he's allowed a run, at least a run, in 5 consecutive outings. Going back to the 2 runs he gave up against the Diamondbacks in Phoenix on August 22nd.
A chance to erase all that with getting a big out against one of the all-time great hitters in Robinson Cano here, though.
One slider out to center. Trout racing back. He's not going to get there, and that's off the base of the wall. 3 runs will come in to score, and Seattle leads it 6-4. Bases clearing double for Robinson Cano.
Went with a breaking ball right in the heart of the plate. And Cano knows what to do with a mistake. And he drives in 3 with the double. 16th double.
Fifth pitcher used by the Angels in this 5th inning. Remember, Ty Buttrey came back out after pitching a scoreless 7th and then was removed once Dean Gordon was announced as a pinch hitter. So it's been Buttrey, Alvarez, Johnson, Jerez, now Tazawa trying to get that 3rd and final out. And then who knows where we'd be right now had Jose Briseño blocked that ball in the dirt. And the strikeout wild pitch of Chris Negron would have been 2 outs and nobody on. But it opened things up. A walk, a bouncer back to the mound by Johnson. Johnson then walks Segura to load the bases, and Cano clears them with that double. Nelson Cruz at the plate. Slow breaking ball in for a strike, and I wouldn't throw that again.
Not that part of the plate.
No.
We talked about how he's hit the off-speed pitches a lot better this season as far as the power numbers.
Two for 4 game with a couple of singles tonight. Deal 1. 1 ball and strike. 12 hits now for Seattle. Cano's hit. Just the 3rd with men in scoring position tonight for the Mariners. So they've had a ton of opportunities. They're 3 for 14 now with men in scoring position tonight. That was a crusher to straightaway center. 1-1. Out toward left. Upton's got to race back. Still going back, and at the track pulls up, makes the catch. What were we saying about staying away from the middle part of the plate?
Yes.
3 runs in for Seattle. They lead at 6-4 as we head to the bottom of the 8th. Halos trailing 6-4 as we start the bottom of the 8th inning. Stay tuned for Angels Live postgame show presented by your SoCal Mazda dealers. Alex Colomé takes over on the mound to start this bottom of the 8th inning. He replaces James Pazos, who worked a scoreless 7th. Colomé coming over from the Tampa Bay Rays. Overall in the season, 6-5, a 3.29 ERA. This will be his 66th appearance. 43rd since joining the Seattle Mariners. He's been really good. A little delay to get this one started.
Time to make that comeback now with Cole. Get it started. He's struggling over the last now into his 5th game. 0 for his last 21.
Cole looks at a strike.
That pitch,
Count
was
Lino
off
for
the,
3.
that pitch was off the plate also. It's one of those things too, when you're struggling and you get those borderline pitches called against you.
Oh, 2.
And you're forced to go out after that pitch after that one was called a strike, which it wasn't. Homemade fastball 93, 97. A little slider, a lot of a cutter. Occasional changeup.
1-2 on the way. Back door gets him. 1 away. Here comes Fletcher. Fletcher 1 for 3, doubled and scored in the first. Nobody warming for the Angels. Fletcher shoots one out to right. Haniger moving over. 2 down.
Well, he's had a great day defensively out in right field. Able to cover that ground, run that one down.
The 6th inning is the difference in this one for Haniger.
That perfect throw to the plate. Robs Upton of a home run. Trout, speaking of home runs, in the first inning with 1 on. Erasmus Ramirez has had a tough time against Trout. Well, that struggles continue with that home run for Trout in the first inning. He's also got a double and a walk.
Two for 2 with that walk. No balls and a strike. Ohtani on deck. 1-1. Called him a nice pickup to go really a bridge the bullpen to Edwin Diaz, and just a fantastic season for Diaz. The score holds. The Angels will face him in the 9th. Got hot last night but did not come into the game. And Trout hits one out toward left, got it toward the end of the bat. Span's got to move around, makes the catch, and the Angels down in order. We're off to the 9th. It is 6-4 Seattle. Healy, Zunino, and D. Gordon.
Healy a big game, 2 for 3, had a double, a bunt single, a walk.
Tozawa got the final out of the 8th inning, getting Nelson Cruz at a fly ball to left. Breaking ball, first strike. Ball and a strike. Healy hits one off the end of the bat toward the middle. Simmons is there. One away.
Diaz getting ready in the bullpen for Seattle.
Danilo, good hack, fouls it back. He's 1 for 4 tonight.
0 for 5 in his career versus Zawa.
No balls, 2 strikes. Halos in the 9th inning. Ohtani, Upton, and Simmons. And what will be Edwin Diaz coming in to try to close it out. 3 runs in the first for the Angels, 1 in the 4th. That's it. One, 2 now. Just did get a piece of it. D. Gordon on deck. That 8th inning, 2 runs charged to Alvarez, 1 to Johnson. Down goes Zunino, 2 away.
Spot by Zawa on that one to get a swing and miss. With downward action. If you make contact at all, it's going to be pull foul. Good little split.
Gordon lined out to Cole, made a nice diving play. He shows bunt, 1-0. I like the idea of the matchup between Diaz and Ohtani, especially with Edwin having become more of a fastball guy as opposed to just a slider guy. Power on power. Shohei with a couple of hits tonight as Gordon bounces this one. Fletcher's got to charge it, And we'll head to the bottom of the ninth inning. Angels down twice, or 2 runs, I should say, with Ohtani coming up. Close it out. Angels down by the score of 6-4. A fantastic season for the youngster. 54 saves with a 1.95 earned run average. This will be his 70th appearance of the season.
The Angels, prior to this stretch he's been on this season, have had some success against him, but he's really going back to utilizing his fastball. It's a firm fastball. He's rushing that fastball 95 to 100. Tight slider and changeup. Ohtani 0 for 3 in his career versus Diaz, but this is a lot of fun to watch this one right now.
First one foul tipped into the mid at 97. Shohei with a home run in the first inning. And a single in the sixth.
Little different hitter now than he was earlier against Diaz.
There's that slider. And it's 0-2. One down. 3 pitches.
Yeah, he hasn't really messed around for what we've seen this season as far as overthrowing his slider. Located that one perfectly. On top of it, downward action, late break to it at 91. That is a tight, firm slider.
Justin Upton 1 for 3. He homered in the fourth.
Robbed of a home run in the sixth. What a great defensive game for Haniger out in right field for Seattle tonight. Really the difference maker.
No balls, 2 strikes. Simba on deck.
Had a little bit of a mistake right there by Diaz. Upton very good on that lower part of the strike zone.
Here's the 1-2. Justin hits one out toward left. Span moving back at the warning track at the wall. Goal! Big fly for Justin Upton. Handles down one now.
Throw him a slider. And he got that one out over the plate. A hanging slider. We talked about how far that pitch will go with a power hitter at the plate. Justin Upton with 2 home runs tonight, giving him 29 on the season, was robbed of another earlier. That hanging breaker ball, belt high. And Upton drives it out.
His 5th home run Diaz has allowed this year. Upton's first multi-homer game of the season. Here's Andrelton Simmons. He's 0 for 3. And he'll hit one out the left, playable for Span. 2 down. Simba jumping on that first pitch. The Angels down to the last out. Jose Miguel Fernandez.
There was a second career home run for Upton versus Diaz. 2 for 6 now, both home runs.
Yeah, he got him in safe go, straightaway center field. Fernandez takes a strike.
That pitch is about a baseball or so off the outside corner. It's going to force now Fernandez anything away to go after that pitch.
0-1. All 5 runs for the Angels via the long ball tonight. Down and in. Slider, 2-1. Eric Young Jr.'s come out to the on-deck circle. That would be a catcher spot. Angels carrying 3 catchers. Arcia and Briseño have been used already. Joe Hudson on the bench. 2-1 now. The bouncer foul. Trying to leave with that swing. 2-2.
Yeah, when 2-1 count, you're afforded to do that. Now your approach changes.
Scott Service and the Mariners trying to pick up a game. Oakland lost to Tampa Bay. This one's flared out to shallow left. Here comes Denard Span underneath it, and the Angels drop game 3 by the final of 6-5. Gooby.
Boy, one of those tough ones too, especially with an early 4-0 lead. But Seattle is coming back. Some good defensive plays by Mitch Haniger out in right field. The Robinson Cano, the big at bat of the game. He's our Land Rover above and beyond player of the game. That 3-run double, clearing the bases, giving the Mariners the lead, and they hold on to a 6-5 win. 528th career double for Cano, tying Frank Robinson, 43rd all time.
Seattle picks up the victory in game 3 by the final of 6-5. Stick around. The Angels Live postgame show with Kev French and Jose Mota coming up next.